Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestay at Heart. And today you all, I thought I would come to you and just have a quick talk. Y'all see Loofah Lane here. That cold snap came through and took out all of the leaves, but as you can see, all of the loofah still looks good. Looks real good. You can actually see how many we got. We got a lot of them. A lot of really big ones. And actually Loofah Lane's doing so good that the vines went into the big garden, attached themselves to the trellises in the big garden, and I got loofah going down the trellis. I planted more loofah last year than I did this year. More loofah starts than I did this year because we lost some this year. But I ended up with more loofah this year than I did last year. Woo! These bugs. See, this is why I need on my beanie. I need on my beanie. And stand bugs all over me. I know that don't make no sense, right? I live in the country. But that's the way it is. You all, I wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all today. And just do a quick video, or as quick as I can make it, to just talk to y'all. Because y'all, I realized something. Y'all, we work ourselves to death. We just work all the time. We just work ourselves to death. We don't take a moment to stop and smell the roses, as they say. We don't take a moment to just relax. You know, I'm gonna get to a place where I can stop and sit this camera down because I know it's doing a lot of moving. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll get to a stopping point here in a second. But you all, we just work ourselves to death. It's sad, really. You have to ask yourself, why do we do this to ourselves? Just why? It don't matter what your job is. It don't matter if you're in corporate America. It doesn't matter if you're a farmer. It doesn't matter what you do. Some of us have a work ethic so tremendous that we work ourselves to death. Let me get up here so I can stop. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to post it as it is. I know it's been a minute since I've done a video, you all, but we've had quite a bit going on. I thank everybody who reached out to make sure that we were okay. You know, come on, bud, don't get too far. Don't go too far away. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Let's go over here by the pond. Let's go to the pond. Sorry about the sun in your eye. Yeah. I think we'll stop right here. Forgive me for this because I know that I'm about to do some adjusting. And I know this is going to cause some movement. But just stick with me. Be patient with me. Bear with me. Such a beautiful day. temperatures fall in the 30s and be back up. Nice, beautiful day in the evening and afternoon. All right, y'all, let me adjust here. There you go. Oh, okay, that works. That works. But let me get us from being crooked. All right, now we're cooking with some fish grease. Oh, but then I stepped into the sun. You all, I tell you, we got to change some habits. Why am I even talking about this today? Why is this the first video that I'm putting out since I have been off camera for a couple of weeks? Why is this the first thing I'm talking about? I'll tell you. One of our daughters recently was rushed to the hospital and rushed into the ER. They checked her, rushed her upstairs, and she had lost mobility on her entire left side. She could hardly talk. She was very anxious, very nervous. And at some point after tests, and she had been admitted into the hospital after all the tests, they determined she had had a mild stroke. And that's why she was suffering from the symptoms and everything that she was dealing with at that moment. She's 30 years old, very young, okay? And she even asked me, she said, "Mom, I'm too young for this. Why is this happening? Why is this happening to me?" You know? Now, you all, my daughter, she has a work ethic like her mother. You know, actually all of them do. All of them do. But this child works way too much. In fact, everybody been telling her that. You work too much. You work too much. 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. Between 10 and 12 hours a day. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. See, sometimes you all, it takes something. You know, when you won't sit down, sometimes God will permit something to come along and sit you down. When we refused to take a break and rest, sometimes something come along that makes us rest. Okay? Man, she's doing better now. You know, physical therapy and all of that. She's doing much better. Face is looking good. Her left arm, she's doing better with that. Her leg is still heavy. That's the way she describes it, is that her leg is very, very heavy. But she is improving tremendously, like really good. But that's still a frightening situation for all of us, right? And the daughter I'm talking about is the mother of my granddaughter who comes to the farm to visit with us. It's her mother, not my grandson. Different mom, okay? Different daughter. But she is the mother of my little granddaughter that comes to visit us in the summer, spends the summer with us. And watching her go through this for me, it was like looking in a mirror. It was like God holding a mirror up to my own face. And hearing the words of my husband and my mother in my ear, right? Because my husband is always saying, you need to slow down. You got to pace yourself. And my mom, Rita, you need to stop sometime. Sometimes you just need to stop. Sometimes you just need to sit down. And every now and then I take their advice. When I get to a point where I feel like I'm about to collapse or something, they'll be like, oh, I need to sit down. You know, I need to stop for a day or so. Because my days look like that 7 days a week too. I'm up at 3:45 every morning. I'm busy throughout my day. I finally start shutting it down at about 9 o'clock maybe. Yeah, by 9 or so. Yeah. You know? And sometimes you could be so exhausted where your head swims and you feel like you could just collapse where you are. That's a terrible feeling. But that's our body saying, I need to rest. Look, y'all. I know I'm talking to one of you, if not several of you. I know I'm talking to somebody other than myself. I know I am. Because sometimes we can work so hard and we feel like there's not enough hours in the day to get it all done. So we just keep pushing ourselves and pushing ourselves and pushing until we have nothing left to give. And then we collapse. And then after we recover, we get up and we do it all over again. You need to stop. You need to stop and sometimes take a rest for yourself. If you like me, I feel guilty when I'm sitting down doing nothing. I really do. I be like, ooh, I could be doing this. I could be doing that. Even on Sundays, after I've been done everything I got to do on a Sunday so I can sit down and watch the Cowboys game. Even then, when I'm sitting down, I be like, maybe I could watch the game while I'm doing. And Mr. H literally has to come and grab me by the hand and be like, I know, come on, you know. I mean, I still be talking, pointing at this, and he dragging me in the other direction. Because there's always something to get done. If it ain't farm chores, if it ain't children, if it ain't canning, if it ain't cleaning, if it ain't laundry, whatever. For some of you, it may be school. It could be anything. But the point is, y'all, we had better learn to slow down and take a moment for self. Whether it's meditation, whether it's workout, whatever, whether it's just reading and studying scripture, whether it's that, we had better learn to take some time for self before something forces us to take time for self. See, another thing that plays a part is our diet too, what we eat. I don't fry chicken, right? But I love fried chicken. If somebody cook it for me, depending on who it is, because I'm real picky about what people do to my food, right? And how they cook it and what kind of oil you use and all of that. But if it's coming from somewhere I know where it's coming from and it's fried chicken, I'm going to eat some. But I don't really fry it at home. I don't hardly ever fry chicken. I don't know when the last time I did that. So even with having high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all of these things that can play a part in things like having a stroke and all of that, we got to be careful. See, I was taught that we dig our graves with our teeth because we eat any and everything. Everything ain't meant to be eaten. Everything ain't meant to go in your mouth, into your body. Everything is not meant to be eaten. Just because somebody else eat it don't mean that it's meant to be eating. We dig our graves with our mouths. Bit by bit with the teeth, bit by bit. Y'all, take a moment to stop and slow down, and let's learn to do something good for ourselves. Let's learn to just look. This is the most beautiful spot to me on our homestead, one of them. I love it out here. And I always say, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to do some fishing. I'm going to come out here after I do this. And then it'd be like, oh, wait. Oh, I'm going to go after I do that too. Oh, I'm going to go after I do that. And then it's too late. Oh, I'll go tomorrow after I do. We better learn to relax sometime. It's good to have a strong work ethic. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes, y'all, we got to take a moment for self and not feel guilty about it. And how do you do that even? Because I personally don't know how to tell you to do that. Because when I sit down and I'm not doing nothing, I automatically start feeling guilty about there's something I could be doing right now. So I don't know how to tell you. I know that's a mind change that has to take place, but I don't know how to tell you to do that part. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So I need an adjustment too in my thinking. Yeah. So you all, I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all and just have a talk with y'all. Learn to take a moment for you. Just learn to take a moment for yourself. Stop, as they say, and smell the roses. Focus on the breath that you take in and out. Focus on the wind blowing if you outside. Take a moment and look at how beautiful the colors are in the trees, especially during this fall season. Just, man, this is so beautiful to me. And just being out here at this moment is so therapeutic. Just peaceful. And I don't do this enough. Y'all, don't let something sit you down. Don't let something come along and make you take a rest. Make you take a break. Don't do that. We have to learn to take better care of ourselves. And I'm speaking to all, but I'm telling you, women, we struggle with that. Some men do too. But women, we really struggle with that. Because we're always needed by somebody. All the time. And so we're always fighting to be there to meet a need. So you're always fulfilling somebody else's needs when you need to take a break, because you can't keep giving what you're not receiving. If you're not receiving time out to care for you, then how can you go and constantly care for others? It's going to wear you out. Let's learn to take a moment. I got fish out here jumping, taunting me, and I love fishing. But as I speak, I got to get back in here. Ain't that something? I'm talking to you about taking a break, but I got to go back inside so I can can my onions, because I had Aunt Cheryl's over at Cheryl's Organic Food Forest. Her video came up again about her caramelized onions, and I done washed it now for the 4th time. So now guess what I'm doing? I'm canning some caramelized onions, and they look good too. And I had never done it before, but Aunt Cheryl make it look so good. Woo! And we love them too. We love caramelized onions. And would probably eat them all the time if I had them in a jar to just pop them open, because I don't be wanting to just sit and wait for onions to caramelize. I got too much to do. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? We always got too much to do. We always got too much to do, y'all. I could go on and on with this, but I'm going to stop right here. We got too much to do. And in all that we do, we don't squeeze into that little, what we call them books, appointment books. We don't squeeze an appointment in that says time for self. I don't know who I'm talking to other than myself. But if it's you, we got to work on this. We got to get better. Yeah, we got to get better, y'all. We got to stick around for as long as we can, right? We ain't trying to rush to nothing. We're trying to live and enjoy life. Can't do it if our head is always working somewhere. Okay? I know, what a video to come back on, huh? But y'all, it was on my heart. And I felt like I needed to say it. Yeah, I did. So, y'all, that's gonna do it. I'm not editing this, sorry. It's just, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you to everybody who reached out to make sure that we were okay. My daughter's getting better. I told her the last thing I want to hear out of your mouth is getting back to work. Better not hear that. Right? All right, y'all. That's going to do it. Thank y'all so much again for watching Homestead Heart. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right? Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Let's start taking better care of ourselves, y'all. We can do it.